Once upon a time far, far away. In a world where ancient magic and modern spirits intertwine, the land of Kumandra is not fractured, but it is changing. The Age of Dragons is a vivid memory, stored in holographic data scrolls and neon-lit spirit shrines. But the unity of humans and dragons is strained, stretched thin by the buzz of progress and the quiet forgetting of old ways. This is the world of Raya, a young Druunist, dragon trust, cadet from the Heartlands, who believes in the old tales with a fierce, digital age heart. Her father, Chief Benja, is a bridge builder, hosting grand virtual convocations between the five lands, Fong, Tail, Spine, Talon, and Heart. He keeps a sacred holograph of the Dragon Gem, a fragment of the last dragon's power, as a symbol of what was and what could be. But the sleek, ambitious General Namari of Fong Land sees the past differently. She views the old magic as a volatile energy source, best contained and studied. When she arrives for a diplomatic summit, she doesn't come for peace, she comes for the gem. A struggle ensues, the holographic gem shatters, and with it, a terrifying, forgotten plague is unleashed not from a blast, but from the corrupted data stream of the gem's magic. The Druun, formless digital physical entities of pure negation, surge into the world, freezing all they touch into status stone. 6 years later, the world is a fractured, beautiful ruin. Cities are overgrown with bioluminescent jungles, ancient spirit markets glow with perpetual twilight, and survivors hide in fortified enclaves. Raya, now a hardened salvager with her trusty biomechanical companion, Tuk Tuk, searches for the last legend, the dragon Sisu. According to the myths, Sisu, the water dragon, vanished after creating the gem. Raya's quest leads her to a drowned, cybernetic temple at the edge of the world. She doesn't find a mighty serpent, but a quirky, playful being who emerges as a young woman with hair like flowing water and scales that shimmer like a data rain. Sisu is not what Raya expected. She's endlessly curious, a bit clumsy, and her magic is unreliable. You expected a warrior? Sisu giggles, accidentally turning partially invisible. I was more of the believing in people department. Their journey to reunite the gem fragments becomes a race against Namari, who now commands a fleet of Fong land ships, believing the fragments are the key not to unity, but to ultimate security and power. The adventure is a spectacle of Southeast Asian-inspired futurism. In Talon, a floating market city, they battle a charming, baby con artist named Bound and his ramshackle cyberjunk barge, eventually winning him as an ally. In the arid canyons of Spine, they find the enormous, silent warrior Tong, guarding a valley of the petrified, and a mischievous infant with a talent for chaos known as Noi, who rides a band of monkey-like onjas that are part primate, part mech. In the lush, misty forests of Tail, they encounter the savvy entrepreneur Sisu, who runs a hidden spa and uses her business to hide and protect her community. Each fragment is won not just by strength, but by Sisu's unwavering, often frustrating, belief in others. She sees the good in the cynical Bound, the hurt in the giant Tong, the loneliness in little Noi. Raya watches, her own hardened heart conflicted. She operates on trust no one protocols. Sisu operates on trust first. Their final confrontation with Namari at the fractured Fong Citadel is a disaster. Old betrayals flare. Sisu, trying to show mercy, is struck by a Druun energy projectile. Instead of turning to stone, she dissolves into mist, her life force scattering. Raya is shattered, the last bit of magic, of hope, is gone. Holding the final fragment, surrounded by the advancing Druun, Raya sees her allies, Bound, Tong, Noi, even the Onjas, standing back to back with her. She sees Namari, not in triumph, but in despair at what she's unleashed. And Raya hears Sisu's voice in her heart. It's not just about the gem, it's about what you choose to do with it. Anyone can have the pieces, trust is the glue. Tears in her eyes, Raya makes the choice. She doesn't assemble the gem herself. She walks toward Namari, the person who took everything from her, and offers her the final fragment. It has to be all of us, Raya says. One by one, Bound, Tong, Noi, and the leaders from every land step forward, adding their spirit, their trust, to the act. Namari, weeping, places the last piece. The gem doesn't just glow, it blooms, a wave of liquid, radiant light that washes over Kumandra. The Druun dissolve into harmless digital dust, and from the rivers and the data streams, Sisu reforms, laughing, alive, surrounded by the shimmering, joyful forms of the other dragons, returned at last. The new Kumandra isn't a perfect, ancient kingdom restored, it's a vibrant, hybrid world where dragon magic spirals around skyships, where spirit trees grow through glass towers, and where the five lands are connected by bridges of light and mutual understanding. Raya, the guardian of the restored gem, and Namari, its chief protector, stand together, not as enemies, or even just as friends, but as sisters who have learned that the most powerful magic in any era, past, present, or future, is the courage to trust, and to begin again.